channel, and today's topic is matter. So before proceeding towards matter, firstly we have to know about what is matter. So the definition of matter is anything that occupies space and has mass is known as matter. So we have seen so many different things around our cell. They all exist in different forms. Maybe some are in solid, some are in liquid, some are in gaseous form. So now we'll discuss about some properties of matter. The one fact about matter is that the matter is a general topic that can be studied in both chemistry as well as in physics. Now one question arises in your mind, I know very well, that does matter exist in only one kind? No, there are different kinds of matter, and all substances around our cell is made up of different matters, like chair is made up of wood, your book is made up of papers, and bucket is made up of plastic. Therefore, we come to know that all substances are made up of different kinds of matter. So, matter is made up of living components and non-living components. So, matter is of two types. Living matter means plants and animals, whereas non-living matters means like cement, wood, paper, air, water. Now, we have discussed about what is matter. So, second thing comes in our mind is how matter made up of. So how matter made up of means what is the composition of matter. So composition of matter means it is composed of two things. Number one is atom and number two is molecule. So atom is the smallest unit of matter and it doesn't have any independent existence. Means atom never stay alone. It always wants its part. So one or two simple atoms combine together to form a molecule. A molecule means a molecule is a substance that is composed of one or two atoms. They exist independently. So for example, I will tell you through example, and examples are here. One atom and one atom of oxygen means two atoms of oxygen when combines together they form oxygen molecule. Similarly, when two atoms of hydrogen combines together with one atom of oxygen, they form H2O means water. The formulas of water is H2O. As in case of hydrogen molecule, we have discussed that atoms combines together to form a molecule. So whatever force that attracts the molecules is known as intermolecular force of attraction. So the particles of matter, they combine together by a force of attraction that is known as intermolecular force of attraction that I have discussed with you. So when we take an example of solid, so for the intermolecular space between two molecules in solid is negligible, means the molecules are combined together very tightly. Now the last topic of this video is properties of matter. So properties of matters are of four types. Number one, intermolecular space. Number two, shape. Number three, volume, and number fourth is fluidity. So number one is intermolecular space. It means that in solid molecules are closely packed with each other. So intermolecular space is very negligible in solids. Whereas in liquid and in gases, the intermolecular space is very, very large. That's why their particles are moving here and there. Second is shape. In solids we have a fixed shape. We can't change the shape of a solid. Whereas in liquid and in gases we can change the shapes. Number third is volume. Volume is the quantity. Means solid have a fixed volume. We can't change the volume of any solid. But in liquid as well as in gas, we can change the volume of the matter. Last but not the least is fluidity. Solids do not flow. You think that or you know that solids have fixed shape. So why will they flow? It means that solids have fixed fluidity. They do not flow. Whereas a liquid and a gases flow in all direction. Gases flow in all direction and liquid also flow in all direction from the region of their high density to the region of their low density. This is all about matter. Now I hope you enjoy my video. Please like, share and subscribe my video.